Nigeria won't die.
Which way Nigeria?
Which way?
Which way Nigeria?
Tell me.
Which way to go? I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah.
I want to know.
Yes, I want to know.
Which way Nigeria is heading to?
Every little thing that goes wrong, we start to blame the government. We know everything that goes wrong because we are part of the government. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die.
Which way Nigeria?
Which way?
Which way Nigeria? Which way to go?
Which way to go?
I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah.
I want to know.
Want to know.
Which way Nigeria is heading to?
All right, it's another beautiful and bright Monday morning here, and I want to welcome you to another edition of The Veil with Olutola Shofolue on Honor 103.5 FM, number 39 at Debajo Street, Kogi, in this beautiful and ancient city called Ibadan, on the soil of your state. And I'd like to say good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to us or watching this program from across the globe. Yes, I hope your weekend was good and I hope your night was restful. It's another beautiful opportunity to encounter life here again, and I know that we are grateful to the Almighty God who has kept us in life and has kept life in us. It's a privilege to see another day on this side of the divide, and we are grateful to the eternal Creator who has made it possible. And I hope you are coping at your end there. Why? Because we all have to come up with a coping mechanisms so that we will definitely sail through and survive this current season. Right? Well, because we need to move with time from survival to significance. But between survival and significance, there is a whole lot to go through. There is a whole lot to put in place. There is a whole lot to do. And on this note, I welcome you once again to another edition of The Veil with Olutola Shofolue on Honor 103.5 FM. On behalf of our frontiers, especially Pastor Comrade Oluwaseun Samson Awodele Sam Awo, and a host of others that are already in the studio with me to make sure that this program gets to you wherever you are watching from or listening from. Now I have Okpeyemi right here with me. I have Farouk in the studio. I have Victor in the studio, and I have Olaitan, and I have a host of others who are working with me to bring this program to you. Once again, on behalf of everyone and the leadership of this outfit, I say welcome once again to Honor 103.5 FM. I am Olutola Shofolu, and the program is The Veil. Don't go away.
Yes, we want to know
Which way Nigeria is heading to?
Remember that a simple step is the beginning of a million miles. Let's start right now to repeat ourselves so as to make the country smile. Let's save Nigeria so Nigeria won't die.
Which way Nigeria?
Which way?
Which way Nigeria? Which way to go?
Which way to go?
I love my fatherland.
Oh sure,
I want to know.
yes I want to know.
Which way Nigeria is heading to?
Heaven and earth will pass away, it is written in the book of God. The good people will surely find their ways, and the meek will inherit the world. Let's save Nigeria so Nigeria won't fall.
Which way Nigeria?
Which
way Nigeria? Which way to go?
which way to go?
I love my fatherland.
Oh yes,
I want to know.
we want to know.
Which way Nigeria is heading to?
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Honor 103.5 FM, and the program is The Veil with Olutola Shofolue. It's on the platform, is a platform where we tell it the way it is. We want to leave no stone unturned. We want to expose that which is hidden. We want to make sure that obscurity gives way to illumination. We want to be sure that those things that are concealed are actually made open for all to see, so that we don't get confused about anything that is happening around us. And we are going to be touching a number of stuffs that have to do, a number of issues that have to do with national concern. And of course, on seat with me this morning, I have an APC stalwart, wonderful businessman, and in the world of politics, he's a major player. I have on honor seat this beautiful morning, Honorable Omolaja. I want to say good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you, Pastor Tola. Good morning to you, the listener at home. We really delighted you hearing us this morning, and I believe we are going to have a robust discussion.
All right, thank you very much, Honorable. It's great having you on seat again. And a number of people will also be part of this show this morning. We're going to be having the Director of Advocates for Good Governance on the show. He's going to join us in the conversation, and it's going to be a great one this morning. All right, Honorable, let's start from this angle. You know, if we tabasobo, there's one thing, there's one product that has connected us, all of us, together as a nation, as a people. And you can be very sure, and that's the major merchandise, that's the major product that Nigeria has to offer to the world. And that is that same product that is putting, that is putting food on Nigeria's table. And I'm talking about the oil sector. Breaking it down, we're looking at the fuel issue that has actually, that has brought us, so much pains, and that we're still trying to manage. Why? Because as it is now, once the fuel price goes up, every other thing goes up with it. Price of commodities in the market, transportation, every other thing gets affected. Small scale business owners, they are really finding it difficult to survive. Middle scale business owners, they are finding it difficult to survive. And you can be very sure it is one matter too many. It is an aspect, it is a matter, but it has affected too many people, too many situations, too many homes, and too many families. So recently, sir, we are made to understand the Port Harcourt refinery is operational, and everybody got happy. Now I'm going to roll out a number of points here, and then you will help us make sense of it, because I want us to start from that point. Now, of course, we are made to understand that they have started a low-key production, but there is a difference in price between the amount that the refinery is bringing it, is selling its own to the marketers, and that of Dangote. I think there's a difference of 60 naira, and so the marketers are not really showing up. Now, I remember on one occasion the MD Ibrahim Onoja said there's reduction in operation. The reduction in operation was necessary so as to address technical issues and to enhance capacity. But along the line, the terminal manager himself of Port Harcourt Depot, that's Walu Joel, he said, indeed, the facility has been confirmed to be working, and distribution of PMS, kerosene, and diesel is on. But there is low turnout of drivers, of tanker drivers, to come and evacuate products. Now, why are they not showing up? Why are they not going to pick up products? That's the number one question I want to ask. What do you think is responsible? Okay, if products are now on ground and then you are not showing up.
Should I answer right now?
Yes. Could it be because of the price difference alone, or some other internal politics or something?
Really, I'm not in oil sector, but I believe all the problem that is happening in Nigeria is always there for us to be able to assess and probably assess and express what we think can be the causative.
Okay.
Now, unlike this weekend, we are having the kind of different information about why probably because maybe because Port Harcourt refinery is not really operational. It is a foul play that they are playing on Nigeria, and I fell victim of it as well because all this misinformation are going on around.
But later we have this false reportage
and
everywhere.
The beauty of that false reportage as well is that it forced the NNPC herdsmen to come out and be able to tell Nigerians what they have lacked before, to tell Nigerians what is really going on. And thank God we can be able to understand that at least the oil production is going on, and it is well explanatory what causes all these like some people said it's being blended, this and that, and they made us to realize as well that before Dangote started, it started from diesel, and when he was making the diesel to Nigerians for some few weeks or for about few months, he has been refining the product that need to be blended, because they have to refine the product before it can be blended. That it is the last result of being blended when every other sources like kerosene, diesel has been filtered out. Now with that we are so delighted. Now talking about the price, the beauty part of it is that in any capitalist system you don't have a stable price everywhere in the world. Because you don't have stable price, it allows for competition.
Even from the source.
From the source.
Okay.
Before you see a lot
looking
of
at the refinery, Port Harcourt refinery,
yes,
and that of Dangote. That's what we're comparing.
In a place like UK, you have Sainsbury's, you have Tesco's, you have Co-op, you have so many, supermarkets. Okay. Whereby, because that is the largest industry you can be able to have in a kind of Europe, because people want to eat first. And when you are talking about eating, you talk about this supermarket. You can see that many of them decide not to be buying from different kind of people. They don't even buy from companies. A lot of them now need to establish their farm in order to be making those products from farm. That is why like Co-op have more cheaper goods, and Aldi, because they are doing their product, they have more cheaper goods as well. They are not going to buy. They can be able to make their Coke. They can be able to make anything they want to make. So it makes it more cheaper. Now talking about the price in Nigeria, you see, if they want to convey any product, any oil product, any fuel product from Lagos, before it can be reached a place like Port Harcourt or probably Cross River State or Akwa Ibom State or Imo State, they are going to incur a lot of transportation expenses. Apart from that, you are talking about accident as well. We don't wish accident to happen because the risk that is going to cost it. But with this, at least those, what really brings out the price is about the nearest to the industry and the market as well. So the boycott of buying from NNPC, people might have some kind of reservation.
What reservation have they?
The reservation is that you are going to talk about the product, because now
are you talking about the quality of the product,
the quality of the product,
the availability, the availability
not only the availability. NNPC make us to realize that they are not selling to the public before. That what they have is only for the NNPC fuel station. That is what they made us to realize before. They made Nigerians and the marketers to realize that the fuel they are producing is not for marketers. It's only meant, the one they are producing right now is only meant for their outlet, NNPC outlet. So that is what they make us to realize. Yeah, so a lot of marketers are not around.
That's sounding more like monopoly to me.
It's monopoly, but with Dangote in the industry, I don't think they can be able to monopolize.
And because you don't think they are trying to stifle Dangote's neck?
No. Dangote even have a lot of product to sell. He has been even selling outside the store. He has been selling to other African countries who are even ready and more ready to take
than
to take all the products. Okay. Yes, than us. So with that alone, and we have to give them benefit of doubt, because you are talking about Port Harcourt refinery, and we have a lot of refinery in Nigeria as well. If about 2 or 3 start to be operational right now, people are going to be able to judge and know where to buy it from.
And on that note, this man said something. the terminal manager of the Port Depot, Wolu Joel. He said they have 11 functional loading bays, and of course each each bay can load 3 trucks in 15 minutes. And he went further to say only the 3 of the bays are currently in use right now. And he went further to let us know that 100 trucks can be loaded in less than 5 hours. And that's fantastic. That's fantastic. That sounds very profound. That sounds very, appealing and interesting. Now, the point is this: if that is ongoing, how much of that are we exploring in the now? Why are the Independent Petrol Marketers Association of Nigeria, why, according to the submission, why are they not going in that direction? Why are they not going in that direction? It
is too early to judge. Why I'm saying this is that
it's a question. It's not a
yes, judge. No. It is early to judge that whether they are the independent marketers are not going to go, because why I'm saying this at first, Dangote NNPC make Nigerians to know that the fuel they are making right now is only meant for the outlet. That one's first. The second thing is that the Ipman always go.
You mean the fuel that
they are producing, they are blending, whatever they are doing is only meant for the outlet. Okay. That is what they meant us to realize.
That's all right.
Now, the beautiful thing is that Ipman only think about themselves, and there is nothing wrong with for their members as well. You can see, you know that before they can able to agree with Dangote, they have already scheduled a lot of meeting with him in which he refused to see them. It was after he able to see them and they can be able to reach an agreement. That is when they start lifting fuel from Dangote as well. So now, Ipman always try to get a very negotiating power when he's come to, because it is not only Ipman that is a body of independent marketers in Nigeria. So they are going to make sure that they have a good bargain from NNPC before they can be able to go there. They always under their member to go wherever they want them to go. So with what is happening right now, they will make sure they have good negotiating machinery table to NNPC before they can be able to leave their fuel. Which I agree in that.
All right. Well, let's hope and see how that will run. But the point is this: with all of this explanation, perspectives to it, Nigerians currently is the fact that a lola mama fera epo. Now, I know a number of people ask me questions in the course of the week. Egbosa, wọ́n ní pé owó epo tún máa já wálẹ̀ sí. Now, in your own outlook, from your perspective, with all of this in place, do you think, I mean, from looking at it, do you think that there is every likelihood for us to have, the price of the fuel come down?
Yes, we are going to have it. Of course, we are having it. This is the first time we have been having it so good in Nigeria when it's come to reduction in the fuel price.
I don't get that.
Thank you very much. It might be cheaper as 20 naira or 30 naira, but the very first time we had it was during Jonathan regime when it was changed from probably 68 naira to 64 naira, this and that. But mind you, the power to buy dollars was being subsidized by government then, because it was government that was funding the oil subsidy. It was government that were giving them dollar before they can go and buy it from the abroad, and it was government that is still subsidized heavily for them. But right now
the subsidy is gone.
It's gone, and even the power to go and buy dollar from central bank and use it to go and buy oil from foreign country is no more. Now we can see the forces of market force right now, and the beauty of capitalist economy, and what we believe, it is not going to be only NNPC and Dangote that is going to be doing all these power thuzzle. We are still expecting more refinery coming to Nigeria.
Wow.
So with this, I think we are we are going to see reduction with time.
We're still expecting more refineries.
It might not be as cheap as 500. I don't know. It might not as cheap of 600.
But you're sure the price will come down.
It is not going to be. Before, anytime we want to have a utility, we are going to have extraordinary increase in price of fuel. We would have been fighting in different kind of filling station in order to buy fuel, but now it wasn't. It has off the table.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, this is Honor 103.5 FM, and the program is The Veil with Olutola Folue. I still have an honor seat, Honorable Omolaja. Thanks to you, those of you who have joined us on our Facebook page. Yes, Jola Osho, Henry Adeyinka, good morning. I'm saying good morning to you. Okay, watching from Aro Makinde. Oh, we celebrate you. Thank you very much. Richard Apayemi, well done, sir. Thank you so much. All right, watching. Oh, Sheriff Agombiade, good morning. We say good morning to you, sir. All right, yes. Before we go on a commercial break, because when we return from the commercial break, I'm going to switch to another question, and we have to do justice to that too. Now, you were saying something. Okay. All right. Let's have this short musical break.
Which way Nigeria? Which way to go?
Which way to go?
I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah,
I want to know.
yes I want to know.
Which way Nigeria is heading to? Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go?
Which way to go?
I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah,
I want to know.
I want to know.
Which way Nigeria is heading to?
Many years after independence, we still find it hard to start. How long shall we be patient before we reach the promised land? Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die.
Which way Nigeria?
Which way?
Which way Nigeria?
Tell me.
Which way to go? I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah,
I want to know.
yes I want to know.
Which way Nigeria is heading to?
All right, if you are just joining us, this is Honor 103.5 FM, and the program is The Veil. I have on Honor seat still Honorable Omolaja. And Honorable. Yeah, you know that when you have power tussles in any aspect that is of national concern, you will agree with me that it will have serious effect on the citizenship. Now, of course, we experienced that while the power tussle was going on in between NNPC, Dangote, and all of that, and everybody was speculating, and we got confused at some point in time until clarity began to show forth. Now, on that note, before we move to the next thing I want to talk about, what is your advice for Nigerians at this critical season, at this critical moment? And then what advice would you give to the government, especially on the issue on the on this oil sector, fluctuations here and there?
Oil sector,
Nigeria
oil sector fluctuation. There is nothing. I mean, there is nothing that is so special about oil industry. We have been having problem in oil industry for a very long time.
And then don't you think the problem ought to have been halted by now?
It is getting solved every day.
Hey,
you now
with the price
when they were talking about the tax reform, Senator Ndume talks about PIB bill.
Yes, I'm still coming to that.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
That the kind of PIB bill was introduced probably about in 2012, and it took government probably about 12 years, or 13 or 11 years before it can be passed, because a lot of people who are against it, a lot of our so-called member of House of Representatives and the Senate are against it, and even Nigerians believe that it's going to be able to pay one place than the other, and it went through. But when we are now talking about the oil sector, which is based on PIB Act as well, it makes us to realize that they want the market force to be determining a lot of things. Now, why we think about why is our transport sector is so moribund, being involved by the government. A lot of successive government have really spent big trillions on our transport sector. Still is not working.
Yes, it's not working because certain factors have not been put in place.
That is because
corruption has played a very serious role also.
Corruption is everywhere.
I know it's everywhere.
Corruption is everywhere.
How long should we continue like that and expect things to change?
Corruption is everywhere. But what we are now saying is that because the oil sector is full of serious corruption.
It's on that note that I am going to we will go on a short commercial break right now, and after the commercial break we'll continue. Thank you.
Let's save
on the 103.5 FM.
lótìtọ́ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni gọ́níyà fíjì ìròyìn tó àmójúbà gbogbo aláfẹ́ ayé tó dé Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites ló ń ròyìn wípé ìgbádùn sódò síbì kan ju bì kan lọ. Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites, elegantly and centrally located in a secured and serene environment. Our facilities include cozy rooms and suites, spacious event and conference hall. Our restaurant serves delicious intercontinental and local cuisines, while our bar is stocked with all kinds of assorted drinks. Ní Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites, iná wa kì í ṣẹ́jú nígbà kọ̀ọ̀kan, ètò ààbò gbópọn falala lẹ́ẹ̀ma lo wifi ọ̀fẹ́ láì níkọ̀sẹ̀. There is also laundry service and fully equipped gym. Seeing the say is believing. Visit Subcam Hotel and Suites today at Plot 3 Mechanic Scheme opposite New Garage off Ijebu-Ode Expressway, Ibadan, Nigeria. Telephone 090-6466-7569 and 090-4821-8600. Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites. In hospitality, we live. Nigeria, something big is here. Are you scared of acquiring landed properties due to lack of trust and authenticity? Do you have to wait endlessly to get your red copy survey after every property purchase? Worry no more, because You Fit Homes is here to do things differently while providing solutions to housing challenges in Nigeria, with properties in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, and now Ibadan. You Fit Homes is here to make you a property owner. Get 50% launch discount off the actual price on our Ibadan property located 10 minutes to the train station at Ido and 10 minutes to Monia train station. We won't just issue you a CFO. You also get a red copy survey right after you buy from us. Visit our head office at Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, or call 0812-020-0803 for more enquiries. You Fit Homes, a home for all.
ta ló sún ẹ bá ń jí ilẹ̀kùn yẹn bá mi ṣí ìrìn afáralókun sáẹ̀lẹ̀ kejì walk with Olo season 2 dé ẹja jọrìn gbogbo Ìbàdàn àti agbègbè rẹ̀. ǹjẹ́ ẹ ṣe tán láti rìn pẹ̀lú ìdí pàtàkì àbí ẹ ṣe tán láti rìn pẹ̀lú iyì tó ń ẹ̀yẹ? àsìkò ti tó láti tún rìnrìn afáralókun sáẹ̀lẹ̀ kejì. ẹ lọ kọ sílẹ̀ o, ọjọ́ keje oṣù kejìlá December 7 ló máa wáyé. ìwọ náà darapọ̀ máwọn omilẹ̀ngbẹ̀ akópa láti rìnrìn afáralókun yìí tó dúró fún ìlera pípé tó ń ti ẹ̀mí ìṣọ̀kan kìlómítà 10. ọ́fíìsì wa tó wà ní Bódìjà ni ó ti máa gbìnàyà o. tààrà sòsè ó di pápá ṣeré Lẹ́kan Sàlámì Adámọ̀sìgbà ńlẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. ọjọ́ keje oṣù kejìlá December 7 ló máa wáyé o. fún àlàyé síwájú sí i tàbí láti ṣe agbátẹrù ẹ máa pe nọ́mbà yìí 08077774880. ìrìn afáralókun sáẹ̀lẹ̀ kejì walk with Olo season 2 ó yá wọ bàtà jájọ gbé bọ́dì jọ.
Once you enter Ibadan to enjoy yourself and have a swell time in a swell place with sweet sensation, just go straight to Matchfort Courtyard Hotel and Suites. Matchfort Courtyard Hotel and Suites offers you A+ hospitality in a fantastic environment. Check out the rooms: Standard Deluxe, Super Deluxe, Executive Deluxe, Genius Suites, Executive Suites, Presidential Suites. Superb rooms like Royal Palace, constant air conditioning with sweet aroma and plasma TV all over the place. Executive VIP lounge and full bar. 247 power supply with relay of generator. Lovely swimming pools for young and old. Complimentary complimentary breakfast, airport shuttle and car hire services, first class recreation facilities, gym and spa. Nourish your body with local and intercontinental cuisine. Sunday buffet 11:30 to 4 p.m. every Sunday. March 4th, Courtyard Hotel and Suites welcomes you at number 2, Emi Adejumo Close, off UCH Second Gate, opposite Bottles Republic Lounge, Agodi GRA Ibadan, your state. Telephone 091-1001-6995 and 091-3552-4814. www.matchfortcourtyard.com.
On the 103.5 FM.
To go. I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. Yes, I want to know
which way Nigeria is heading to. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go?
Which way to go?
I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah.
I want to know.
I want to know
which way Nigeria is heading to.
Many years after independence, we still find it hard to start. How long shall we be patient before we reach the promised land? Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die.
Which way Nigeria?
Which way?
Which way Nigeria?
Tell me.
Which way to go? I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah.
I want to know.
Yes, I want.
All right, thank you very much for sticking around. If you're just joining us, this is Honor 103.5 FM, and the program is The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe. You can as well join us on our Facebook page, Honor 103.5 FM, where you can like, drop your comments, ask your questions, make your contributions, and then share the program too. All right, thank you very much. But yes, before we went on that break, you were saying something. But right now, because of our time, I'd like us to talk about this tax reform. This tax reform, Honorable. Most Nigerians believe that this tax reform is going to be a very good one. It should be a plus factor to us in the final analysis. But we're having some resistance from the northern side, from the northeast, and a number of these northern political gladiators, they are saying no. For instance, we have 48 rep members from the northeast saying no, kicking against it. We have 24 federal lawmakers from Kano kicking in against it. And of course, the former governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwa, is also rejecting this. Why do you think, such resistance is coming from that angle? Why should anyone resist that? I remember in a study we discovered that even when it was time for independence back then, it was even the people from this side that said they weren't ready for independence. Why is it that when anything that seems good, that seems profitable to the advancement of the country, whenever such things are coming up, resistance one way or the other, directly or indirectly, comes from that angle? Do you think there is an internal issue? Do you think there is a fundamental problem with that side of the divide? Why are they resisting the tax reform?
When you are talking about change is constant and is the most difficult thing for human being to accept. But the issue is about a kind of when information is not adequate, and with those that have adequate information, they just like to misinform people. And we need to understand, thank God we have a lot of men in this country.
Okay.
When I listen to all this tax reform by Taiwo Oyedele, I was so fascinated. I was so delighted. I can see we are happy to have President Tinubu coming to power. He can be able to make it a lot of reform. And Taiwo Oyedele made us to realize that when you are talking about reform that hasn't got any effect on human being, it's not reform.
That is it.
anything you come reform that doesn't have any effect, you are talking about whether you think it's positive or it's negative, you are going to have a good side to it. Now, the resistance from the north, I thank God now they are dulling the tension. Before they said they don't want to listen to it. Idube was telling the whole world that want to listen that it is dead on arrival. But what they are now clamoring for is that they just want a little time. Why can't they make it to take some time? They never, because they have been taught, they have been well educated on this reform.
So why are they resisting?
Now, you see, even they made us to realize that would really make us to realize that at the end of the day, if they don't even adjust some clause, this kind of tax reform even pay not more than the south, because a lot of production is coming from north right now. You are talking about food production. That is why they have to take food off the table of what they are going to be able to tax, because if the north said they are going to be taxing the food, it is going to have effect on that. And where they got it wrong is about alcohol, and it made us to realize that the contribution of alcohol when you are talking about tax, and what is not like that in abroad, because alcohol is well taxed, because they want to discourage people from drinking alcohol. Alcohol, cigarette is always heavily taxed. Now, in the world we are living, because they want to discourage a lot of people, they tax even sugar more right now. US, any developed world, they tax sugar, and that was they made us to realize that instead of Lagos getting all the credibility when it's come to all these, because it has a lot of headquarters situated in Lagos, they are going to be able to distribute it, and not the highest consumer of this sweet product.
Now, my question is, why on earth would anybody within the right frame of mind resist this kind of submission? Number one, remember that there's this insinuation that when what's the name of this man was saying that there will be consequences. I guess it was talking about 2027 if bats will come up again and then come to them, because we realized that about 62% of the vote that got him there came from that side. And of course, if there will be consequences has been threatened or has been said by that man, do you think that will be enough not to see to the end of this?
You see, the one thing I like about this government is that even if you want to withdraw some policy that is made, because it has a lot of policy advisor who made him to realize that you must see it through.
That's right.
The threatening is normal, but is holding to the old ideology of only the North have the political power. Now we are shifting it.
Good.
I love it. Not are so political stand. They have a political or what it takes to be able to deliver very bulk vote, no doubt. And I love them as well, because they swing when it's come to their politics. They might go to APC, they might go to NNPP, they might go to PDP. That is the beauty of it. It is only the Southeast that always stagnant when you are talking about political ideology.
But if the Southeast they are talking about, okay, go ahead.
If they want to stay with ABGA, they will not change ABGA. If they want to stick to PDP, it's PDP they are going to be. You see, they are so rigid when it's come to, and mind you, it is not the will of the people. People can be able to well understand and vote for according to their conscience, but because it is bulk of the rigging come from that side more than enough, because you have a lot of people that can threaten them. They can steal ballot postings, they can stop ballot postings
allegedly.
Because it happened. I am telling you, and the pattern of their vote is how you are going to know. I told you about the North. They can shift to NNPP, they can shift to PDP, they can shift to APC, they can shift to anything. But when you are talking about the Southwest as well, no matter how good you are, they can shift to anywhere at any point in time.
All right.
Now,
there's a question I want to ask at that point.
I'm talking about the threat. Okay,
but
now they are shifting. they are trying. This government has been inviting the Southeast to join the fray. They are sanitizing the system. So when come 2027, it's not going to be about not threatening anybody or Southwest. The South, the Southeast can be able to vote according to their conscience.
All right, thank you very much on that. We'll go on this short commercial break and then we continue. The program continues. Thank you.
Do you need a reliable and super fast unlimited internet for your business and home use? If yes, iWorld Networks is your solution with our uptime affordable internet via fixed broadband. No data caps and throttling. You can enjoy your distance learning, business meetings, and family time with our reliable internet. With 24/7 proactive customer support and 99.8% uptime. We also provide connectivity for offices, schools, financial services, hotels, government, etc. Chat with us on www.iwn.ng. iWorld Networks, we've got you covered. Sign up and get connected today.
Nigeria, something big is here. Are you scared of acquiring landed properties due to lack of trust and authenticity? Do you have to wait endlessly to get your red copy survey after every property purchase? Worry no more, because You Fit Homes is here to do things differently while providing solutions to housing challenges in Nigeria. With properties in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, and now Ibadan, You Fit Homes is here to make you a property owner. Get 50% launch discount off the actual price on our Ibadan property located 10 minutes to the train station at Ido and 10 minutes to Monia train station. We won't just issue you a CFO. You also get a red copy survey right after you buy from us. Visit our head office at Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, or call 0812-020-0803 for more enquiries. You Fit Homes, a home for all.
The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, and meaningful home environment. This is our foremost concern at Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, and this is why we stay faithful to your own taste, because nothing you really like is ever out of style. Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, we specialize in importing and delivering quality royal beds, sofas, lights, and doors to every home across Nigeria. We are located inside Dogafort Filling Station, Elewure Junction, Akala Express, Ibadan. Call us up on 080-913-35706 or send a WhatsApp message to 090-445-30230. We don't just sell quality products. Our maintenance team is on standby to give free routine maintenance for a whole year after purchase. Mr. Johnson Furniture, our passion is to bring affordable luxury to every home and offices.
Are you ready to walk with purpose, walk with pride? It's time for Walk with Honor 2.0. Mark your calendars, December 7th, 2024. Join thousands of participants as we take to the streets in a celebration of fitness, unity, and community spirit. Whether you're walking for health, for fun, or for the love of honor, this is your event. Together, we'll make strides toward a healthier and stronger tomorrow. Don't miss the chance to be part of something bigger. Invite your friends, family, and colleagues. Lace up your sneakers and let's walk together with honor. Remember, December 7th, 2024. Walk with Honor 2.0. Stay tuned to Honor 103.5 FM for updates. Let's make this walk unforgettable. Honor 103.5 FM.
All right, welcome back from the commercial break. This is Honor 103.5 FM. Yes, we were talking about the tax reform, and I want to bring someone on right now. Okay, is he on? All right. That's the director, advocate for good governance, Oyo State chapter. That's in person of Mr. Tunde Adewumi. Hello, good morning, Mr. Tunde Adewumi.
Good morning, our Uncle Man. Good morning to everybody.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, in a moment, we want to have your opinion. We want to have your submission about this tax reform and the resistance from the northern part of the nation, and secondly, the possible effect of this Port Harcourt refinery. Do you see it have effect on the current situation in a hurry? I mean, in the immediate. So I'd like you to help us do that in just 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Actually, there is the tendency of having positive effect is high.
Okay.
Provided it's not just ordinary. Mouth. Let me put it that way. Provided it is real, because this is not the first time of saying something at the end of the day without any effect. If the government will be able to follow it the way we are hearing it, generally there's going to be effect positively.
Okay.
Right. So, but if otherwise, generally there's no hope of positive effect.
Okay. On the other hand, about the tax reform that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration is coming up with, why do you think the northern political players are saying no? Some of them are saying no. Why are they resisting? We have about 48 reps saying no. We have about 24 federal lawmakers saying no from the northeast, from the northern part of the nation. And that is where you have the highest level of poverty. So why are they saying no?
Yes, okay. You make concerning the new state.
Yes, the tax reform. I know I was still going to talk about the tax reform, bó o ṣe ò jẹ nǹkan tó bá ṣe náà ló máa gbà level nǹkan tó bá submit náà nó máa fi fún ẹ ní monthly allocation ẹ, and I think they are making so much at the northern part. So why are they afraid? Why don't they want to comply with that?
They are doing it just because the implications. Of course, they have been shifting other parts of the country right from onset.
How?
So because of numbers of states over there is outnumbers other parts of the country and the other region.
And they are still proposing to have more.
And now they believe they might not achieve their own in having more, because we are going to have equal if the thing is going to be done using what you call a federal character commission. We cannot have it like that. To have it, to go and give them equal, we are going to have equal from each region. So that is why they are not interested, because they rely on the numbers of states which they have been using to shoot other parts before. So that's just the simple thing. It's not, they don't have any other reason for other than that.
Now, first, the last one I want you to talk about. Now, every other state gets their allocation every month, and then they are making improvement. I mean, they are making moves in their various spaces, and then of course people are having the effect, at least to certain reasonable degrees. Whatever. Why is it different at the northern part, where you have the highest level of poverty? Those guys are impoverished, and yet you have leaders that are they are stinkingly rich and wealthy. What's the paradox? Why are we having that?
The simple thing is, if I will not be seen as a sentimental person, I need to be blunt. I need to be realistic. Over there, the level of there's no level of development or whatever you do there that you can use to compare to our own, because we are. It's like if you take clue from the regional level of those days, you discover that the way we are developing here with our late stage Anuoluwapo leading us is different from every other part of the country. So the level, the ignorance and
Okay,
the
you're talking about
illiteracy
literacy.
over there is
Good.
affecting them in the areas of poverty or success. So it's going to be, no matter what you are sending there, no matter the allocation, it will never be, because they have poverty of knowledge, which has now transformed to poverty of material. And where the poverty of knowledge appear, then the tendency of having anything better is very, very slim.
All right, thank you.
That's just the reason.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Tunde Adewumi, for your take on that. Good to have you. Thank you so much. We appreciate your contribution. All right.
Thank you.
Which way Nigeria? Which way to go?
Which way to go?
I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah,
I want to know
I want to know.
which way Nigeria is heading to.
All right, Honorable Omalaja, before we call it a date onto this edition of the program, now, you know, we as a nation, perhaps as citizens of the nation, we are moving, we are trying to move from survival to significance. Now, between survival and significance, anything can happen. I mean, people lose their lives, they lose a lot of things, people gain, people get better, they get bitter and all of that. What's your final advice to the people as we journey towards significance from this, platform of survival?
I think the world is moving from survival to significant, because everywhere in the world, it's all about survival is about economy, and there is no economy that is stable. Well, Nigerian might have more difficult part when it's come to economy, and I would just say it's about patriotism. I would tell we need to be patriotic, we need to be more productive the way we are. You see, it is difficult to say whether hungry. We are not talking about Nigeria. There is war in Ukraine.
All right,
the stability is not in Afghanistan.